Question 4 comes from Dracula Marth. Now that DCE's been suspended twice, what do you think he's going to do next? Guys, you don't have to worry. My brother, it's like a lot of things. To quote Michael Caine as Alfred Pennyworth, "Sir, what do we do when we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up again." See, what you got to understand with my brother is he's no quitter. He might be a pain in the ass most of the time, but he's no quitter. I mean, sure, yeah, he got suspended again. He's controversial. He will tell you stuff that you don't like, but he does it also to entertain and to please his audience. Now, there are loads of things that he does that I do not agree with, but there are some things that I respect him for as an entertainer, because one thing he will never do with you, he will never be false with you or sugarcoat it. He will tell it like it is. I mean, yeah, he has garnered a bit of hate from some people on the net. I'm not going to go naming names, because that just starts bringing, you know, the wave of flames coming my way, and that's something I don't need. But rest assured, guys, he may be gone, but he won't be gone for long, because you never know when you might get a random attack. Question 5 comes from Sharik123. Have you ever been a fan of Gundam? If so, which Gundam series have you liked? Now, this is a real easy question to answer. Now, I'm not huge on anime mechs, but around, I believe it was the first quarter of 2000 on Cartoon Network in the United Kingdom, was the first time we ever got our first taste of Gundam Wing. Now, what I really like about this series, I mean, I know people say, oh, all anime has a good art style. This one really had a good anime art style. I really like the character development that they had with each of the characters, from Trowa Barton to Catra Rabarbra winner to Hiro Yui to Wu Fei and to Duo Maxwell, played by the very versatile Scott McNeil. It's just that the story would evolve after a while. I mean, it would be like Objective A, after, throughout the first phase of it, and then midway through, suddenly the game plan changes, and the big bad honchos that were thought to be trying to take over, suddenly there's this bigger organization that comes and wipes them out and tries to go, after our good guys. So yeah, I really like that. Like I say, very well cast vocally, had a very good art style, very well written story, and it was one of those ones you were never left bored. Unlike all the, boundless fillers that we've had to watch through Dragon Ball Z over the years. I mean, seriously, that 5 minutes between Frieza and Goku on planet Namek had to be the longest 5 minutes I've ever seen in anime. But it's Dragon Ball Z. It's there to overblow things, literally. Question 6 from Spider King 97. Have you tried to impress someone with your Knight Rider collection? No. As much as I live, breathe, and sleep Knight Rider, yeah, I know, I'm looking like a complete nerd and satyr here, but you know what? I'm proud of it. No, I have never tried to impress someone with my Knight Rider collection. I simply try to impress people just, on the basis of who I am, with my rather, at times, warped personality and sense of humor. The only thing that really impresses people is the fact that I tell it like it is, whether they want to hear it or not. I just try to be me at the end of the day, and if being me is to be eccentric, a little bit out there, a little bit crazy, but at the end of the day, have to quote a Sonic song here, to have a steadfast heart of gold and entertain his audience and do it the best way he can, then that's just me being me. Hope that answers your question. Question 7 comes from Big Alzo. What is a perfect movie snack at home apart from popcorn? Well, personally for me, popcorn's not really a huge thing because I'm going to let you all in on something. Fred and I, whose name I shall not disclose, we went to watch the first Fast and the Furious movie some 9 years ago. And, you know, I thought, well, I'll give popcorn a go again, you know, can't be that bad. I had to go with the large salted popcorn. And let's just say it involved trip to the restroom afterwards. So we're going to say no more about popcorn on that one. A perfect movie snack at home. I personally, if I'm watching a movie, I tell you the truth, I don't actually have that many snacks at home if I'm watching a movie. The most I'll probably do is probably just get a burger or get a pizza, you know. The only time I will get provisions in is if I'm watching a wrestling pay-per-view. And just before any of you asked, no, I did not watch Elimination Chamber, aka No Way Out. And according to some of my other subs, apparently it wasn't that worth to watch that much. And yeah, guys, come on. We all sue HBK screwing the Taker from a mile away. We all knew it was going to happen. Anyway, those are your 7 questions answered for this week. I am MJ Knight. I tell it like it is. And if you want to see another episode of this, you know the drill. Leave your comments below, or PM me, or leave a message on my channel. And I'm sure I'll have another 7 questions for you next week. Good night from the night.